Hey everyone, EddieMan here, and welcome to an exciting new series, Spaghetti Factorio, featuring angels, ores, bobs. Here we are on the game setup. We're going to go ahead and choose default preset. And we're going to change the richness of coal, sapphirite, javolite, steratite, crintinium, rubite, and bobmonium to good. And on this screen, I'd go ahead and I'd leave frequency normal and size medium. Okay. As you can tell, we're doing a Angels and Bobs series here. Very exciting. The only thing I do have turned on, but I'm not going to use, is the no infinity. I'm not going to do the infinity ores. Okay. And I do leave binary expansion turned on. I know I should have turned it off, but it's okay. We will deal when the moment comes. We will deal with it. I've gotten really good at fighting biters, so okay. So in the mod settings here, I go ahead excuse me, and turn on and enable all the necessary ores here for bobs. We do activate cobalt. We do activate gems and gold. Okay. I skipped the first one. Burexite? I don't know if I even said that right. The water ores I also leave off as well. We do tungsten, tin, all the necessary bob stuff we turn on. We do turn on nickel. Unsorted gem ore, I'm not sure what that was. I left it unchecked. It's okay. I do enable vehicle grids. Battery update and cheaper steel, definitely. I know it's not vanilla, so let's go ahead with the cheaper steel recipe. Alright. All the Bob's assembly machines I turn on. Bob's logistics, Bob's mining. Angels refinery. I don't know what these numbers really mean. I know they're multipliers, but we just leave them the way they are. Bob's warfare. Angels petroleum chemical processing. Turn it on, and here I go. I turn off all the infinity ores. Okay. As you know by now, I recorded an hour of footage, and I condensed it down to 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes. I think this will be better in the long run. I know it seems kind of fast. If you guys just let me know what you guys think in the comments, that'd be perfect. All right, so here we go, starting. The generic start here. Build a rocket silo, launch it with a satellite, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we start obviously in the forest here. Alright, take a look at the map really quick, and it's a really good starting location. Got all the ores we need. Got plenty of coal. We got plenty of access to water and plenty of trees, because we're going to need trees for the new circuit recipes. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I start chopping some trees here. Oh, and I noticed that the iron looks different. And the very intimidating crafting menu, which is just going to keep growing and growing as we go. But yeah, the iron plate looks different. I forgot about that. Again, this is the first time I'm playing Angels and Bobs, so this is going to be a learning experience, not just for me, but for those who are not really familiar with Angels and Bobs. And I plan on tackling this like very deep. So that's why I wanted to do condensed episodes like this. And I think it's gonna be, like I said, I think it's gonna work out in the long run. So here we go. Get coal online. Start mining this sapphire. Let's see here. Checking my notes here. Okay, so we go ahead and place the crusher, and now, I believe we have to crush this sapphire down. Oh, okay, we're just looking at the technology tree here. All these new technologies. Okay, here we go. I did go ahead and download and activate logistics warehousing. I believe that's the warehouse mod. We're going to use that in the late game. I've seen multiple people using that mod. I didn't turn on loaders, so I won't be using the loader system, but so yeah. Alien artifacts are off. Cheaper steel, I already mentioned that. It's a great start, so we're gonna go ahead and just start creating our factory here. Okay. So here we go. I was taking a look at some of the different new menus here. It's gonna take a little bit to get used to. At the time of recording the voiceover, I've already gone ahead and played about 2 hours, and knowing a lot of the vanilla based game makes it a lot easier in a way. So alright, so I'm just getting used to here of the ratios. At first the crushed stone threw me off. I didn't realize that I was able to craft the stone ore from the crushed stone. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use burner inserters for now until I can get the power online. But I need a lot of iron to do this. So we are not playing in marathon or expensive recipes. It's all normal recipes for all the vanilla stuff. I figured Angels and Bobs adds enough to the game as is. And plus I have, Death World, Yeah, I'll Bite Ya, and Great Wall of Nauvius on both marathon settings. So yeah, it's just going to be a lot of tweaking things and getting the system to work here. Didn't really look at any layouts. I did watch a couple of Angels and Bob's series, so I have a general idea how to set things up. I'm gonna go ahead and get some copper here online, and my iron axe ran out, so I had to make another one. I think I make another one too. No, I didn't. Okay, I should have made two. All right, I want to go smelt some copper here. Eventually, I'm going to build another crusher and get that going for sapphire. And then I'll get another one going for a Javolite to make copper. Okay. I was thrown off a little bit by the different copper settings there. I think it's the richness. I'm not sure. I know eventually we get sorting machines. I think that's something I have to unlock with research. Not up to that point yet. So, like I said, it's a learning process. Learning as I'm going. All right, so we're still in the burner miner phase here, which will get us out of that in just a little bit once we get power going. I wanted to stock up on some trees here, and I figured give me a chance to talk about a few things while I'm doing this. I'm not sure what the sorting arrays are going to look like. I'm assuming they're going to be huge, like a lot bigger than the regular smelting arrays. And I'm assuming that the sorting arrays are going to be totally separate from the smelting arrays. So I do have my blueprints for my smelting columns. So that should be interesting. Creating new blueprints for angels and bobs. So very excited about that. What really threw me off was the basic circuit board requires wood now. I've known that for a long time, but I kind of forgot about that. And leading into circuits here, I was kind of thrown off, but as you can see in a little bit. So here we go, setting up the Voltlight crushed for copper smelting. Okay. Just gotta get that online. So yeah, it's just the basic run around between the Sapphire and the Voltlight. Luckily, their patches are right next to each other, but I know these patches won't last forever, so I'm gonna have to go searching for more ores soon. Not soon, but sooner than later. Go ahead and just set up our proper coal setup. Alright. So we get more production for coal. Let's just taking a peek at how big the patch was. Plenty of sapphire. So I'm going to go ahead and double up the sapphire for iron production here. So we can get some power going and some electric mining drills. Okay. Yeah, I was playing around with the coal because I didn't have much coal on me, and I wanted to put some in here before I ran back to pick some more coal up. I got a lot. I got quite a bit of copper here now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start making our production for power. Just a moment. This is when I realized that you can craft stone ore. So I'm assuming you could do it in an assembly machine. Even with the second episode, I still haven't set that up yet. For some reason, I just have it being stored in chests. Yeah, so I'm taking a look at where I can put my arrays, where I can put power. I think I'm gonna put smelting up here, with sorting up there. I'm sorry, with smelting between the water and the coal right north of the I believe that's rubite. Yeah, I think that's rubite. Yeah, right here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put power here. I know I put a question mark here, but I noticed all the different mock systems for power. This is going to be very interesting. I do name the coal power question mark. Eventually, I'm going to rename it coal 1, and the coal above, I'm going to call that coal 2. I forgot to hit confirm there. I don't know I forgot where I placed that sorting marker there, but it's okay. We get it all figured out in the long run. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and check up on the Devout light here. I'm going to go ahead and double up on the projection here. Just a moment. So what do you guys think of 9.16? It was just released yesterday. I've not had a chance to sit down and actually play it yet. This episode is recorded in 9.15, but episode 2 is recorded in 16, but I'm doing the Bob's mods, so I haven't been able to sit down and actually play it yet. It's very, very exciting. A lot of new features, and I will be covering that in one of my other series, which will be released in just a few days from now. So stay tuned for that. Unfortunately, I've already for Death World, I've already gone ahead and recorded like 5 episodes in advance. So Death World won't see 9.16 until after the holiday season blows over. Getting back on topic here, I go ahead and start setting up power. All right. I decided to put it a little far away from the sorting, but that's okay, because we do have enough trees to make power poles to supply the power. So basic setup: one steam engine to 2 one boiler to 2 steam engines. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drag the power poles up and then to the east here. Pretty much line it up like almost perfectly. So they'll almost perfectly, like I said. Alright, so go ahead and start using regular inserters instead of using the coal ones, and I can repurpose the coal ones for power in my power array a little later on in the series. So I just go ahead and check everything and make sure that everything's got enough coal in it and so forth, and change everything to the regular inserters. I'm going to go ahead and start making some electric mining drills as well too. And this is when I noticed that the circuits aren't green anymore. And I also noticed the Bob inserters GUI in the top left corner of the screen. So then I can use the inserters and load them sideways. Very exciting about that. I wish they could implement that in vanilla sometimes. But, I mean, that would change the game. Totally. Right. Alright, so I wanted to check up on the stack inserters, because stack inserters or the filter inserters? I think I was looking for filter inserters, because I wanted to start being able to filter things. And I just couldn't find it. I was looking. It felt like forever. Yeah, I found the stack inserters. There they are. Okay, they're quite a bit far down in the text tree now. But before this episode's over, I'm able to get at least red science up and running. Well, at least automation, the first tech done. So we can start making assembly machines. I'm just trying to figure out a basic layout here. 4 miners for 2 crushers. I know that's a little overkill, but I do plan on doubling up the iron here, but that's not until the next episode. So I wanted to just get the basic layout going in here. And with that, we get out of the burner miner drill phase here, and we'll get into electric mining. And from here, we'll just get the basic base setup. It's going to look totally different because of all the different angels and ores. Ores and Bob's materials. But should be very exciting. Alright, so just go ahead and check up on copper. And I'm going to go ahead and move the power poles closer so we can get the power going for Copper smelting. And I know I double up on the copper close to the end here. Oh, I get coal on power too. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh, ran out of transport belts. I'm gonna check iron while I wait for those transport belts to make. Yeah. Now the coal is going for the crushers, but I forgot to set the coal up for the stone furnaces for actual smelting. So I have to figure that out. But again, that won't be until the next episode. Just checking notes here. Pretty much wraps up my notes for this episode. We've got to get close to the end here. Basic, just checking on iron output and copper production here. So you gotta make another crusher for copper here, just a little bit. Oh, I set up the miners first. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, just basic layout like the stuff right here. Just gonna make the same thing for now. It works. Drag the power. All right. See, the filter inserters would be able to get the crushed stone into the chest without just both the jovolite as well. Oh, okay, I keep the one crusher, but I double up on the stone furnaces for copper production. Gotcha. That makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and handcraft some red science packs here. And my iron axe has run out. I'm not sure what to do with those geodes when you pick up the rocks. I'm going to have to look that up again still. I'm just putting it in a chest for now. I'm going to go ahead and set up that science lab and get those 10 red science packs put in there. Okay. Yep, automation. Obviously, and then after that we're going to go ahead and do optics for lights. Okay, and go ahead and take a look at the map here. We're definitely going to have the power here, so we're calling it coal power 1, and then here I'm going to call this coal power. Okay, no, I was right. Coal 1, and then this sorting coal we're going to call coal 2. Alright. Alright, that pretty much wraps up this episode here. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for all the support and all the excitement on my channel. Go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you think about this new series. I'm very excited about kicking this off. Again, thank you for joining me in this episode. And like always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.